You're such an asshole!
Morning, children. The old Capmeister here. Is today the time to do the consulting of the asshole? Oh, great oracle of assholeness. What shall I do? You should give me money, and I will help you out. Better than your teachers and your parents. Terribly sorry, your parents are dumber than fuck. Maybe they're not dumber than fuck. They're ignorant as fuck. Alright? Yeah, I don't know. That's the one thing I always got a kick out of. Well, my parents, your parents could love you to death. They could have every possible hope and intention and well wish for you. But if they're your conforming normie sheep and they're not successful, I mean, look at them. Do you want to be your parents? Do you want to have a mortgage? Do you want to play keeping up with the Joneses? Do you want to be getting guts and going bald? Well, okay, I don't know if I'd listen to their advice. You need an asshole. Hey, asshole. My name is will keep you anonymous because what you want to achieve, you need to be kept anonymous. I'm a freshman majoring in electrical engineering at a college. I've been watching your videos for some time and felt it was time to give you some money. I have discovered that the vast majority of people around me buy into bullshit told to them by parents, media, and higher education. Yes, they do. Otherwise, the millennials would have been highly successful, but they followed the lies. When I was younger and naive, I wanted to try and help my peers to see that they were wrong and then explain to them why they were wrong. However, I've come to realize that I end up looking like an asshole for trying to help people. My question is, what steps should I take so that I can become a leftist politician? You have mentioned that if you had to do it all over again, that is what you would do. If you were a college freshman, how would you go to get your foot in the door of fucking over the country? If these dumb fucks want to believe that socialism is good, I want to be the one who gives it to them. You can and take a huge commission on the top. Huge. Okay? Oprah did it through the private sector. Your buddy Ocasio-Cortez does it through the public sector, politicians. But you want to make huge sums of money off of these sheep. Otherwise, why sell them lies? That doesn't make any sense. If these dumb fucks want to blah, you can make a video if you feel it would be beneficial for your audience, sincerely, and I'll keep you anonymous. So, if you're ever in this area, let me know. We can get a cigar or go to a jazz club. And I have been to that area. I think I know exactly the cigar lounge you're talking about. Did not go to a jazz club in there. Okay, here's the deal. Before you become a leftist politician, there are two major things you need to know or do. One is you need to keep anonymous and secret your true political feelings and thoughts. All right. So in the day of social media and the internet, you got to either not have any social media that indicates your true political feelings, or scrub the hell out of them that does. Or if you do already have it, slowly but surely change your opinions to make it seem like you've seen the light. Oh, I didn't realize there was a way we could all just sit on our asses and not work and major in philosophy. Oh, I've seen the light, you know. So you got to have no track record of being non-leftist. I don't even have to say Republican, just simply not a leftist. Libertarian, no, I don't believe in global warming. No, I don't think we should have 50% tax rates. You just got to eliminate all that. And then whatever social media you have, then you got to go and start posting the right things. And it's going to be a tedious job. Posting, oh my God, Trump is Hitler. Oh my God, did you say what? Trump. You know, that's 80% of it. But then you got to find whatever article or recent fresh out of the ass academic study that shows, hey, did you know white men suck and capitalism is bad? You know, you got to. So there's that. If you do any social media at all. So that's the first thing, is you cannot let anyone know that you are not a leftist, right? Because then you can't do it. The other thing, and this is the particular case, is you gotta ask yourself, is this worth it? Because you are an electrical engineering major. You have a very bright future ahead of you. And if you look at the majority, see, everyone wants, I call it the Betsy Hodges syndrome. Everyone thinks they're going to become Nancy Pelosi or Hillary Clinton or Ocasio-Cortez, or in the case of Betsy Hodges, she was the mayor of Minneapolis. But for every success, it's almost like professional sports. For every Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was an old guy back in my day, or Tom Brady, or just some paid professional athlete, a successful paid professional athlete, there are 19,000 failed athletes, right? So if you're going to go and try and become a leftist politician, realize unless you got connections, and all those people I just listed came from wealth and they had connections, all right? Betsy Hodges came from the Wayzata, which is the rich part of town, and spoiled little white kids come from there. She had rich parents, and she could afford to be liberal. And you look at Ocasio-Cortez, look at any of these career politicians. None of them had any real work. They didn't have to support themselves. They had rich parents, all right? Then also, like in the case of the Bushes, not necessarily leftist, but another example, the Bushes all had connections, obviously. So if your goal is to get into a position of power, I don't know if that's going to be very statistically possible, because you're going to need not only money and connections that your parents are willing to support you. Your parents are going to have to agree with you. And if your parents brought you up to become an electrical engineer, I don't know if they're going to be politically aligned or conducive to that. So keeping all this in mind, there is a very low statistical chance you'll become a successful leftist politician. That is reserved. God, Christ almighty, the Democrat Party? They were not democratic at all when the rank-and-file Democrat voters wanted Bernie Sanders. What did they do? They ignored it and put in Hillary Clinton. So it is a very rigged and cronyistic game. Right? So if your goal is to become mayor or senator or congressman, there's other people that have already been chosen and ordained, and only unless you really get in there somehow are you going to be able to rise to a prominent paid position within the Democrat Party. Okay, so you got to know that. And if you look at what you're currently doing now, you're an electrical engineer, you're going to make way more money than 99% of the people who are involved in leftist politics, who are leftist politicians. The vast majority of them are these valueless. Not only are they worthless, they are valueless. They have nothing to say to themselves except for politics. That's the vast majority of people who participate both on the left and the right, politically participate both on the left and the right. I'd say the right, it's a little bit lower percentage, but the left, nearly all of them have no value, no reason, no purpose, no agency in life except for leftist politics. You do not fit that. In other words, they're giving up nothing. Oh, they majored in creative writing. Like there was going to be a career. There's no opportunity cost there. You have an opportunity cost. You are majoring in electrical engineering. So in your case, I would not sacrifice your career at all. And then if you want to go and participate and volunteer at the Democrat Party, or for shits and giggles, go join Antifa or whatever, the Communist Party, no real money in those fringe parties. I want to go with the Democrats. You got to realize that you actually have value. You have a point and purpose. You have a career. So I would not be giving up that very solid career for a 1 in 100 shot at getting a paid position within the Democrat Party, be it an actual paid staffing position, or you are elected to office. So in your particular case, just go to your Democrat Party, volunteer, help out. The other problem that you're going to have to balance is that your real world life that you participate in, like you and your family, you obviously are not a Democrat. And this doesn't mean that politics determine 100% the type of people you hang out with, but more your morals and principles and your what's the word I'm looking for? Your morals and your principles determine your politics, and it also determines the people you hang out with. So the people you're hanging out with are probably good, hardworking people who aren't parasites. They aren't leftists. They're not for enslaving other people to support them. They're not naive and stupid and still naively think the Democrats are just for the party for the little guy. Although you are in college, so there's a lot of naivete and dupes running around there. But for like your family, loved ones, good friends that you have, there's a good chance that because you have a good moral grounding at your core, these people are going to look at you and say, you're what? You're helping with the Democrat Party? And they might even view you as a traitor, because kind of in a sense you would be. Although I understand the route you're going. So I would even keep your participation in leftist politics anonymous. I would also go by an alias if you participate in leftist politics. And not a stupid dumb, I'm Jesse the Body Ventura, not a stupid stage name, just a completely believable name. And you know what? Then you get a social media account and you set it up and you take pictures with you gotta get the thick rimmed glasses. You can't go in without the thick rimmed glasses, because how do they know you're smart without the thick rimmed glasses? How do they know you're an independent minded critical thinker without wearing the glasses? All of them do. Because if you don't look like Rachel Maddow, then you're not independent minded and you're not smart. That's how they know with the glasses. You're smart. I got the glasses. So anyway, what I'm saying is you got to keep these worlds really separate. All right? You're Bob Bobson in the real world, but you're Joe Jones in Democrat land. Okay? And so after that, you're going to have to put a lot of time. You're going to have to volunteer. You're going to have to, and put in the effort, man. What's great, with the Democrat Party is they are socialists, so it's kind of like group work. When you're in college, you got a group project to do. No one does the work. If you do the work, you come in, you help out. You'll start to go through the ranks. You'll start to, people start to notice. And then by the time you're 30, they might be tapping. I mean, it's going to be 8 years, maybe sooner. If you're a great speaker, you give passion speeches, maybe sooner. Maybe you could be, how old is Ocasio-Cortez? Is she even hit puberty yet? I don't know. But you could be in your 20s and maybe run for some local thing. But that's what you would do. And then hopefully, you're a long-term, Joe is your Democrat name. Joe's been really loyal. Joe's been helping out. The problem, not joking, here's another problem. This just occurred to me now. If you're not, it sounds like you're a white male. If you're a white male, you're kind of fucked. I mean, they're gonna do the diversities, all right? They're gonna be all about the privileged and the victim race. Like how many disability cards do you have? It doesn't sound like you got any. So that's going to be an uphill battle for you. But anyone who happen to be minority or female, if you happen to be a conservative and you want to go and become a leftist politician, there's another reason for you to go. But just to warn you about that. But yeah, it'll be a long haul before you're given a position of power. If your goal is just to accelerate and feed socialism into your generation, that's easy. You just go and advocate socialist policies and just help out the actual Democrat Party. But if you also want to profit from it, which is what I advocate, then you're going to be wanting to go for a paid position. So you're Bruce Wayne and Batman. Okay, Bruce Wayne, electrical engineer. At night, Batman, helping out Antifa and socialists and whatever else like that. But you inevitably are going to have to want to make money. My point is, said before, it's very rare. So 1 in 100 actually make money. But that's up to you. I think it would. Honestly, I've thought about this myself, just because I think it would be intellectually stimulating to go and join the Communist Party. Like, hey, what's up? No, I got to see it for myself. I got to see this one. What is Antifa? Not even to. Oh, I'm gonna sneak in from the inside, blow it up, and it's like, no. I want to know. I'd be a well-behaved, just a social scientist observing. I got to see this for myself. Am I missing something? Which I highly doubt I am. Oh, that! Oh, you're right. Now it all changes. You're right. We don't have to work. The money just shits from the sky. I think it would be an incredible. You could even write a book about it. I think it would be an experience and then you could say no, and then let's say I'm not going to make any money, my true politics lie here. Then you could go back and say no, you guys don't understand. The Democrat Party is like X. They actually believe Y, or they're all stooges and dupes, and they got nothing else going on in life. And you could dangle a carrot in front of them, and they'll just as easily switch. So I think that would be something worthwhile into going and doing that. What else was I going to say? Oh, and the final thing I want to point out is, especially when you're younger, not that agreeing with women will get you laid, but from a social standpoint, I think Gen Z is just as brainwashed as millennials. I'm really not seeing any difference between them. You're in college, you're in your 20s. Just like the millennials, your generation has been brainwashed to believe that the only thing that has value is politics. Forget electrical engineering. You need to be electrical engineering plus a leftist plus an environmental. What's your carbon footprint? You know, all that other kind of crap. You need to be a feminist. For now, just trust me, because when I was your age and almost to 30, there is no value. It does not give you any social value or leg up to be not a leftist. Again, I was a libertarian. I am a libertarian. And the sheep are so brainwashed, they will, oh, you're a Nazi. You want to kill little children. I mean, so yeah, act like the leftist. Yeah, oh yeah, man, I'm totally with Barack Obama. Whatever you say, yeah, I'm down with Ocasio-Cortez. Oh yeah, Nancy Pelosi, she's wonderful. Yeah, just do it, because what a lot of people your age, they have no value, they have no core, they have no principles, they got nothing to point to, except when there's an opportunity to be a hero. If they find out you're not a leftist, they will pile on you. You'll be socially ostracized. I mean, these are people you don't necessarily want to be hanging out with anyway. But if you want to get laid, dude, I could have gotten laid way more if I just shut up. I didn't even start it. If people did not know I was, libertarian or conservative, there would have been a couple more opportunities there, socially speaking and romantically speaking, that were not available before. So especially for your generation, where that's your religion, there's nothing else in life but that religion. Yeah, if you want to go play volleyball with people, these aren't going to be your great friends. If you want to go play volleyball with people or be invited to the party or whatever, it kind of pays to, yeah, I'm Democrat, yeah, but then you pull the Republican lever when you're in the voting booth. So anyway, yeah, if you're a liberal arts major and you had nothing going on, and you're just bored, yeah, sure, go ahead, join the Democrat Party, see what's going on. But since you are an electrical engineering major, I would not say you're not gonna make that much money as a Democrat, statistically speaking. Yes, you can become president. Then you can't drive ever again, which sucks. It totally isn't worth becoming president for that. What about the power and the prestige and all the No, give me my damn car. I'm riding my motorcycle. Oh, where are you giving that up? All right, questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. See you kids later. Toodles.